Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as ancestral lineage readings. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly, and you can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon. If you'd rather join my Patreon instead, you can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God. So I'm channeling the energy. And in the energy, I'm channeling someone who is very desperate to have a conversation with you. It's like this is a buildup of something that was already within them. It's like that desire has already existed in them for so long that it's just overwhelming them. Yeah, we have the Four of Wands reversed. This is someone who is friends with someone that you know is a hater. It's like someone is friends with a hater of yours. You know, someone is friends with a person that speaks foul filth on your name and claims this and this and that. You know, like someone is friends with someone who is desperate to be your enemy or your frenemy or beef with you. You know, someone's friends with someone who is like a copycat, doppelganger, immature, mimic, phony, fake, act. You know, someone who claims they hate you, but you know, they're secretly obsessed and would love to be in your shoes. So someone is friends with someone like that. So this friendship has gone on for years. This is a friendship that they have history and a bond. They've done a lot of things together, like they go out partying, drinking. This is this person's closest friend. This person's closest friend is your your hater. Okay, opposition. This person's closest friend is a snake. Okay, they've been friends. Everyone knows that they're friends. It's that friendship where there's no one without the other, or you know, things of that nature, where they're very well connected in that way. But the Four of Wands showing up reversed is illustrating here a breakup, a friendship breakup. They're no longer friends. They're no longer friends because of something that has to do with you here. Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, it's like this friendship has fallen apart. They're no longer connected with one another. They no longer talk. They no longer care about each other. There's been a complete breakup, and you caused it. Remember, this person is friends with someone who hates you. So this person that hates you was always so threatened and intimidated and bothered by you every single day, was like a new day to gossip about something that has to do with you, to the point where this friend got tired of it. Like, it's like every day you talk about this person, and it just made them snap and say something that broke them up. It's like, why are you so obsessed with her? Like, someone asked your hater this question. Like, your hater's best friend ask them like, yo, why so obsessed with this person? And don't forget, that's their closest best friend. That's their everything. And at this point, this bond, this history, and this person, already was threatened, bothered, and phased and intimidated by you to the point where it's that deep sort of hatred they had. But there's a fine line because this person was secretly just in love with who you were and wanted to be you. And it drove them insane to the point where they were willing to be a doppelganger, a copycat, a mimic, a fake, a phony, and act of a version of you, like copy and paste type of energy. And this friend peeped that. This friend saw that. This friend lived it because she saw it. Like there were moments, days, weeks, months, years that go by in this friendship. And you see this person, right? This friend saw your hater and saw the obsession, like, and it was just a matter of time before it just came out of her, like, yo, you actually obsessed. Why so obsessed with her? And that made this hater snap to the point where she lost it. She could have even gotten into a physical altercation with this friend before the whole breakup happened. Like they were arguing, like going back and forth, tussling. This person snapped to that extent. And this friend further saw the obsession and the insanity of it. Like she's well associated with this person's madness about your identity. She's well aware that someone is not okay in the head when it comes to you. She's well aware that sis is obsessed with you. She knows. She's seen. She's heard. Like, and that's what has this hater so scared because this friend has seen things, heard things that if this friend spoke out, it would make this person, it would literally confirm the obsession. It's like, I know you have a folder of her pictures. I know you claim to have imaginary beef, but you're really an impersonator. I know she would never even have a conversation with you, but you're desperate to fill her shoes. Like this friend has seen all of that in every single way. Like she has seen how this person has been. And she is well aware of this person's obsession with you. She just kept quiet, thinking that it's not what it is. Like she was also in denial because she didn't want to really see, like, when you can see that now someone is really obsessed with another person. It's like, girl, every day. It's like you pull in a picture, like you see her, look at this, gossiping. But all behind all of that is just a wannabe. It's just a wannabe, a pick me. What about me? I also deserve to have this energy. Like behind all of that is just someone who wishes they were you or could fill your shoes. Behind all of that is someone who has a folder of pictures of you, who prints out pictures of you and sticks it on a teddy bear and pokes the teddy bear with needles, voodoo doll energy. Someone who speaks in the mirror like you, tries to walk and talk like you, buy clothes where you buy clothes, or be into what you're into, think how you think, feel how you feel. Like, and imagine this friend seeing all of that. So that's why this hater, this enemy is so, or wannabe enemy, is so afraid because she feels like you and this friend will connect and this friend will tell you everything. It's like years of obsession or years of insanity that this friend can say and show. Like there's proof. It's not like this friend is gonna come through saying things. They're gonna show you. They have evidence, receipts, or they have some form of information. They have proof. Like they have knowledge, insight. Of the nitty gritty of this person's obsession with you. They've seen it. Like someone has seen it. And when you are so afraid to speak it, because you know, like it could make someone really like lose themselves, because someone is like, this friend already saw this hater of yours, this enemy of yours, as unwell. So she was afraid to push her over the edge by addressing the fact that like she's obsessed with you. So she kept quiet about it for years until like recently it just came out. This could be, months ago or a year ago, the least, right? The max, I mean. Yeah, least to max. Like it began in a certain way and then accumulated into something else. And that's where this friend drew the line, because she was also beginning to be scared for this hater of yours. She was beginning to be scared of her and for her. It's like, girl, you could harm yourself and others too by the way you're going about this whole thing. By the way, about the way you so obsessed, And she just got scared and she had to say something. And a part of her didn't want to be friends anymore, because she was like, sort of like tired of the negativity. Like every time it's just you and I, it's no longer like it's you always talk about her. We have the moon energy. And it's dark conversations. This friend was just tired of the darkness, the negativity of this friend, the toxicity, the low vibration. Like she was tired of the karmic nature. She's just tired of sis. Like she's tired of this girl. She's tired of this woman here. Like there's things that this woman would say, like there's things that this hater of yours, this enemy would say, and this friend would like be quiet, not because she's listening, but because she's shocked at how dark what is being spoken is. Like being shocked at how dark someone goes when they speak about another person, that to the point where you want to keep quiet because you want them to finish, so that you stop talking about this person, because it's making you out, it's making you uncomfortable and low-key scared at how dark it is. Like the moon is like those sort of conversations that no one can hear or know. And this hater, this enemy wannabe, got so comfortable with this friend, best friend, told her everything, showed her true colors, showed her ass for free. And now she's afraid because this friend has seen, heard, this friend knows. So she's a witness, a testament of this woman's obsession and insanity. It's like the things that come out of her mouth when she talks about you are things that's like, girl, like I would kill her and dig her grave. I'll dig her grave myself. Like things like that, where it's like, now it's not like we gossiping, we kiki. Now it's like, hey, that's dark. Like, you good type of energy. It's almost like this frenemy, wannabe or enemy, they wanted this friend to join in, to chime with them, like almost like speak the same things over your name. But this friend has never really done that. This friend has always been like just observing him, keying a little bit, just to coexist with this woman, her supposed best friend. But she never really felt connected to this woman for real. At some point it felt like they were tight, or they had a bond. They had chemistry, they had this love for one another, until this friend realized how codependent this woman was, until this friend realized how evil and sinister this woman was. And she never attached herself to, oh, best friend. It was just something that she would just say, but it wasn't real to her. This woman's afraid of things coming out, like voice memos, text messages, pictures, screenshots, screen grabs, right? Like this woman's afraid of all of that coming out. She's afraid of being looked at as a laughing stock in the community, but it's already happening. It's been happening. Like everyone been known that like sis is weird or creepy. Imagine being around a group of people and everyone's having a good time, But all you are doing is talking about another person's life and showing pictures of them and mocking them and wanting everybody to also join in. But everybody just want to have a good time, and you lowering the energy with your freaking negativity. That's this person. Like, they do things like that. They just lower energy. They just make it just so ground level. Like, it's like everybody trying to have a good time, but like they out here trying to talk about you and hate on your life, wanting everybody to be like, yeah, hey, yeah, her, hey, but no one really cares. Like, instead, these people be wanting to learn from you, like this friend here. They want to learn from you. They want you to teach them and guide them. They want you to help them. They want you to show them the way. They see you shining in your womanhood, and they want knowledge, wisdom. They don't want clout, validation, attention, competitiveness. They don't want to intimidate you, bother you. They don't want to do none of that. But they're guilty by association, and they know it because they were friends with this person, and they hate that we have justice. They hate that because it's about appearances. They know how it would look if they come towards you. It would look like this person sent them, and because you're already aware of this person's obsession or darkness or hatred, you wouldn't want to even talk to them. So this friend feels like they have to live with this. Like, oh, I have to live with the fact that I'm never going to connect with this person because they know that I was connected to their hater or their enemy or frenemy, wannabe, or whatever, right? And it really eats at them inside. It really does. It kills them. But it doesn't kill them as much as it kills this wannabe, this doppelganger, this copycat. She's even more like it's killing her more. She just has a good way of hiding it. Like, this person puts it on. Like, you can really be fooled. Like, she puts it on. Like, you know what I'm saying? To the point where it's convincing and believable, but it's not real. When you have to hide something, you're living with it, but you have to hide it. And you wish that you didn't have to. She wishes so bad that everybody else hated you. It make it easier for her to say what she really want to say. She said a lot about you, but she hasn't said what she really want to say. She hasn't said all that foul, vile, filth that she really want to take out. And already that says a lot and speaks volumes because of all that she's already said. It's like, how dark can it get? But you'd be surprised how hateful people can be and how it lingers inside of them and traps them in their own things. King of Wands, Five of Swords reversed. Like, this person is unable to tap out of this negativity. They're so afraid of you connecting with this friend, it eats at them. Like, it gives them insomnia. They be so in their head about it, overthinking, wondering when the time will come for them to be exposed. Something about the community knowing, right? This person is big on being seen and being noticed, and now all of a sudden they want to run and hide. They're all about attention, right? They're all about all of that in general. They love to, drink and party and which is cool, But when they're in that state of being, they love to, show their ass and show their true colors with their filth, foul, vile, it just comes out. We have the Page of Wands. It just comes out. Yeah, this person's a disappointment. Like, because it's like even the friends are like, sis, get over it. It's not just this best friend. It's everyone that they've been connected to. Everyone, they talk to everyone about you. It's like, what's really wrong? Why are you so jealous? It's a new day, new energy. Why are you still holding on to her or something like that? They just be talking about it amongst themselves, wondering why she's so obsessed, why everything is about you, why she can't leave you alone and move on with her life. Like, why she chooses to even think that you should care about her existence, because like, we live on the same planet, but girl, like, get away from it. You know what I mean? Like, so this friend wants to be friends. She feels like she can't exist with the truth inside of her, of wanting to be friends with you. It can't be something she holds in. She'd rather let it out and know that she wants to be friends. and it's genuine. That's what she wants. She wants to change your mind about her. Ace of Voices reversed, Ace of Swords reversed. She wants to completely change your mind about her. So she wants to come through and, confess some form of liking or fondness to your energy, to who you are, and wanting to experience you. And then what she wants to do is she wants it to be something where you choose, whether it's 3 years from now or 5, and you choose at least at some point, if like change your heart, change your mind type of energy. They're hoping that over time you change your heart, you change your mind. Ace of Cups as well, reversed here. They're hoping that they can just make you change your heart and mind. So they're gonna approach you, but this person is gonna try and clarify the genuine, sincere energy. They're gonna try and be as honest as possible when they approach you, hoping that it goes away. Like, I've spoken it, now I don't have to live with it. And also, what's killing this person the most is the fact that they've seen things. Like, imagine seeing someone having a folder of another person's pictures, someone, writing things down about wanting another person harmed, or things like that. Like, and it's like, it's weird. This person has seen a lot. A part of them really wants to tell you as well, without it seeming like they're switching sides, or it's this immature, childish antic or attack or something like that. They don't want it to be like that. They want truth and genuine energy from you, but I don't know. This is your decision. If this is your decision. We have the Muse of Voices, the Muse of Swords to the Seven of Pentacles reversed. This frenemy wannabe can't even look at themselves. Like, at this time, they can't even look at themselves. It's gotten to the point where they're afraid to gossip about you because they're afraid to be looked at as a hater. At first, they thought that everyone was going to join in, until they realized that everyone just looks at them weird and sideways every time they talk about you. They got carried away in talking about you, thinking everybody listening because they be quiet, but people really just want them to stop talking about you because they're sick of it. It's like, girl, get over yourself, But they let her talk. They let her talk. Like, if she want to go on and say all these things, and it comes off as if these friends care and they listening because they letting her talk, but they just looking, witnessing the insanity of the obsession. But the one closest to her has witnessed the most of the insanity and obsession. Hence, she's freaked out and a little scared, for her. It's like, this friend doesn't want to be near this person. They kind of want to go away, and hoping that this person doesn't hit them up and send them a message and want to meet up and want to talk and want to do, because they always get like that. Like, oh, we will stop talking. Their friendship always gets like that. It's like, oh, we break up and we make up in our friendship. Things are gonna be okay. Like, that's how it be. And they normalize it in their friendship. But this friend is hoping that they never reunite. This friend doesn't want to be in this person's energy anymore. They don't want to associate themselves with this person anymore. They don't want to be seen with this person in public. They don't want their name to be mentioned with this person. Like, they want to get as far away from this person's energy as possible. They're sick of them. We have the Ten of Wands. They just want to get as far as possible. They don't want to literally be known for anything outside of who they are, not including this person. Like, no. They're wishing that it just happens like that. Over time, this person forgets and they never reunite, because this friend knows that at some point, or feels that at some point, they thinking this person is going to like send them a message or call or want to show up where they at. And they just hate that about this person, that they be doing weird things. And that's also the fine line where it's like, they're like, man, I'm already creeped out by her and I've been best friends with her. I can't imagine. They can't imagine what you feel towards this woman or what you think towards her, because, you're aware, or it's been exposed that she's obsessed with you, or she gossips about you, she's a hater, she's threatened, she's intimidated, she's bothered, she's phased, or all of the above. Take it out applies. But with the hangman to the 10 of wands reversed, 10 of wands coming out twice here, it's like this friend really wants to change who they are, and they feel like being friends with you is going to do just that. I'm getting an opportunist vibe from this friend. They also want to capitalize off of your identity in the community. They want to be seen in a certain way in terms of status and reputation. They also want to get they're very karmic. They wanna get back at this frenemy. They wanna mock this frenemy by being friends with you. So it's not entirely based on genuine and sincere energy. They have their own motives. They just want it to come off as genuine and sincere, but they have their own things tied to why they want to be friends with you so bad. So just so you know that, and you don't just fall for it, because this friend is good at kissing ass. They're good at like saying what you want them to say, doing what you want them to do, to the point where it comes off like they really genuine and sincere, but it really be kissing ass. They're a people pleaser by nature. That's why they've been friends with this person, even with all the obsession and insanity tied to them, not just towards you, but this person is like that. They've seen things and kept quiet, you know, and that just makes them as bad. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed to the Two of Cups reversed. So just because now they've broken up with this friend and whatever, like it has nothing to do with you. Don't invite a spirit in your energy that has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like this person wants to connect with you, but has nothing to do with you, has nothing to offer you. They're karmic. Okay, they won't do anything for you that you can't do for yourself. This is someone who having them in your life won't add anything. Like, simply put, it won't be a memorable friendship or something you resonate with either way. You won't feel connected to them. Like there is no vibration or wavelength or frequency tied to them that you resonate with. There's nothing like that. And now whether they have to find that out the hard way by approaching you and getting rejected, or you're going to choose to play into this however way you want to. But either way, it won't end well, because someone here is just not of your energy. They're not your kind. They're not your soul tribe. So you can't connect with them like that. It will just fall apart. It won't work out. That's what I'm seeing here, because this person has nothing more, like there's nothing to them. When it comes to you, there's nothing. Two of Cups reversed, Five of Pentacles. It's kind of like a draining situation where you're giving but you're not receiving. There's no reciprocity. It's just like nothingness, where just someone, you know. So this friend still gonna try. I do see this friend coming forward. However long they've been, just as bad as this frenemy, because they've watched this friend and even influenced them. Like it's not that they were just observing from behind the scenes. They would influence them, like say this, feed into their delusions, gossip about you, and say certain things just to push the friend over the edge. You know what I'm saying? Just to push this friend of me want to be over the edge, they would like poke the bear. And now all of a sudden they're seeing that they contributed to this insanity because they really poked the bear. It's like one of those situations where they saw that someone was even getting to the point of being dangerous to themselves and others with the way they were going about a situation, because they were that obsessed with your identity and life. And they just kept poking the bear, making it worse, because it was so fun to watch this person, their supposed best friend, spiral out of control. So clearly here, this person has already been in lower nature energy, and now that has caught up to them, because they don't want to be associated with someone, because they're afraid of the consequences of being associated with someone like this. Now in the community, it comes out that, oh, y'all were gossiping, y'all said this, y'all did this, y'all, because something about this frenemy is very dark. Something about who she is, or what she does, or what she's done, or what she said, things that she has to swallow, and this friend doesn't want to swallow with her, even though she was a part of the conversations. But it won't pass her. She's also gonna experience karma. It's like you were friends with her, you watched her say these things and fed into it and made her more delusional, driving her to certain lengths, putting her over the edge, already worsening what's already worse. It's like, imagine an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Someone is talking bad about a person, and the person they're talking bad about gives no damn about their existence. Like, they don't care. They don't even want to care. This person just keeps gossiping about this person, talking bad about them, and we are all in a group. And there's this one person that just keeps talking bad about another person, and we just keep letting it slide and letting it slide until we hear certain things they say. It alarms us inside. Where it's like, hey, no sane person will say something like that about another, or this shouldn't be led to just slide. When someone says certain things, it's like, hey, there's a fine line. What's up? That's what's wrong now. Like, now it's like crazy. Now you sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it gets there. And now, will the people around them, are they right for feeding into it? No, they're just as bad because they see it. They just want it to worsen in what it already is. Oh, then they now want to talk bad about you and want to add fuel to the fire and want this person to say the worst kind of things over and over again about you. They were feeding into it. This best friend, they were feeding into this frenemy's obsession towards you, making this frenemy more delusional, more illusions that they have to live with. And now this very same person wants to be friends with you. It's the guilt, it's the regret. They want to change their ways because they're afraid of sis. They're afraid something about this frenemy here, wannabe. They desperation, or they energy and capability of what they're willing to do with it, or something like that, where this friend is out of balance or out of control. And this person wants to come towards you and pretend like, before the tower falls, or before you find out the truth, because like I said, they've seen and heard things that they've never spoken out loud to anyone about this person's obsession towards you. Imagine you have a friend, you can see that this friend, something's really wrong with them and how they're going about something, and you just letting them fall into it. This is Satan as well. That's why they were even best friends, because you're both the same. It's just that this friend is worse than the frenemy because she's even willing to go to the enemy's, supposed whatever. Like, she wants to come in and pretend that, she's always wanted to be friends with you. You guys will be like, just connect. It's like, sis, get away. Okay, this was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time, and I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This was your message. If you're keen to book me for a reading, I offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also offer on my Patreon weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love, as well as ancestral lineage readings. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. There's also a Patreon link in my description box below. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.